Good morning everybody, Julie Cube here in Australia, Sunshine Coast, Queensland, just paradise. I'm living in paradise. I'm going to bring this little idea that I have in my head just for this little MDF cutout that I got from the online supplier, and I think if you're in any other country you can get the MDF cutouts from various places, but it's just a little kind of a flower shaped, so it'll be for one of the children, but or a grandmother likes these kind of things too. So I'm just gonna just test out some milk paints again for you and with you with the various little technique that I've first seen. I think I've seen this particular comb used by Julie Cuts, but I just had another little idea for it, is to cut one up and make shapes out of it, and so I'm going to try those. But first of all, I've just stuck it's kind of acting as double-sided tape because I want to put it on my spinning wheel. So this is a little Mont pottery banding wheel that I got from the online supplier too. Everything that I use in my pours, there's a drop down box underneath the video, and it has my okay, that's the washing machine finishing that I thought was finished, sorry about that. Oh okay, it wants to make a little encore of itself. Okay, yeah, so everything I use and all of the recipe when I'm making my paints, my recipe and what I do with my paints, I always put all the information in the drop down box underneath my videos. So have a little, if you don't know, there's either a little V there or there's a little thing that says description or see more. You'll find it there, and if I have suppliers, any suppliers links from Canada or US or UK, I will put them there too. So off we go. This is a little banding wheel, so it's used for pottery, but it's great for my smaller canvases that I want to turn round as I go. So I've done double-sided tape on this MDF. I'm turning it over just so it just is a little bit more secure on there, and when I press, hopefully it won't come off, but I haven't actually used it to do a press technique on, so I'm just hoping that all goes well. So it's only a little small MDF, so just hope to pretty it up. So what I've done is I'm using the Mont Studio acrylic for the base, which is just white, and I added a little dribble of gold in there just to send it off white, so it's not brilliant white, it's like a creamy white now. And what I wanted to do was just add a bit of this iridescent varnish into it, into the paint, hopefully that it will come through sparkly. So it's a varnish and it's got sparkles in it, so I just want to add it to my base and see. I did add it to another little one I did a dip, and you could see the sparkles after it's dry, so that was really nice, and it didn't affect the paint in any way because it's varnish, so actually give it a little bit more sheeny shiny. So I'm going to just put this on for my base today, and then I will I think I'm needing to replace some of my spatulas. They're getting a little bit well worn, should I say, but that's okay, because I usually, if you know me at all from my painting, I quite often use my fingers to spread the paint, but I thought today I'd be a little bit fancy and do it with a spatula, as though I'm really methodical, but I'm not. As I tell you many times before, I like my art room that the rule is there's no rules. So you don't have to stress about anything. It's just a relaxing time for you and I to get together, have some little us time. And I'd love you all to be here in my art room with me, I really would, because some of the people that write me quite often, comments on, you know, I really feel as though you get to know them and think, oh, I wish they were in here, my art room with me. We're all having a cuppa together and a natter and doing art together. Really would love one day having a great big art shed, and then you can invite as many people and you have little dorms for sleepovers, but just for like-minded people to all do art together. I think that would be a wonderful thing. So, okay, spread nice and chunky. I shan't say even, because as you know, a lot of my stuff is I don't do it perfectly, but pretty lucky that it always seems to have good results, even when it looks a right mess. So I try and work with it until it comes out acceptable. Okay, so that's the Mont Studio acrylics with this, a little bit of this iridescent varnish in it. So I'm hoping it sparkles. This I'm using now is the milk paints by folkart. They have them at the online supplier in Australia, and I think in the US you will find them on Amazon or eBay. So they have all the different colours of these little milk paints. So I'm going to do that. First of all, I'll start off in the centre with it's just a men's hairbrush or a detangle brush. They're just from a chemist or a discount shop, like $2 or something, but they make really cool effects on your paint, so I like them. So I'll go in the centre with, I've poured my milk paints into just lids of the yogurt containers. I think if you're in England you'd say yogurt. In Australia they say yogurt, and I'm not sure what you say, how you pronounce it as an American, I'm not sure. But I've just poured the milk paint into there because it's shallow, and that's all I need to just do this. Okay, not everyone came out, but that's absolutely fine. Can either go over it again, but I won't get the same spots, that's for sure. Okay, that might be a little bit bent, so I will, now I'm going to try, what I've done is I've just cut this black one into pieces to see what I can do with it. So I might go around the very edges, because it's kind of the same shape as the edges with the round piece. I can spin this around as I'm going. Not too worried about it getting right on the ends. I just think they create such cool effects just with, you know, simple things. I've got several different combs, and I'd previously used popsicle sticks, and I've used a dog brush, used all sorts of things. So these probably fun thing to do with your grandchildren if you have them, or your own children if you have younger children. Just bear with me, I'm just going around the edge, and it certainly doesn't matter if you overlap. They actually look, when you overlap, they look 3D, the little dots. So I'm just dipping the very edge into, dipping the edges into my milk paint and happily going around. And the great thing about this little pottery banding wheel is you just spin it as you go, so you haven't got to keep moving your board with your you know, anyway, you know what I mean. So just doing little pretties and playing, and it's therapeutic. It's really lovely to do. It's a lovely thing for the elderly to do as well that are in nursing homes. So I've been told, somebody said to me they worked in a nursing home, and this is what they've brought to the table after watching my videos, is something for them, and it was enjoyed. So I've got another little piece here. I'm going to go around the edges. Just gives a bit of a different look, and it's something different to do. So it's kind of creating like a petal effect, I suppose. Got some blobs there, but that's all good. Don't worry about, oh, you know what, that's off my fingers. Silly Jilly. Okay, getting a bit carried away here, but that's all right. I don't worry about things like that. That's my finger again. What is going on? Keep your big chubby choppers out of it. Okay. So as I'm doing this, I'm sure that you've got ideas of your own spinning around in your head. Please disclose them. Might be, or show us something that you've done that can hop over to my Acrylic Art by Jilly Cube Facebook page, or lead me to your YouTube channel so we can have a look. I'm quite happy to promote anyone's YouTube channel and not at all perplexed about sharing the love and supporting anybody that wants to, that has got a YouTube channel, might be a very successful one, or isn't so successful and wants a little help. I can direct my subscribers to your place, and if they like it they'll stay, and if they don't they won't. So, but at least I would try for you. Okay, it's a little bit like that would be nice as a trivet to rest hot things on if you used a what you call it, a heat-proof varnish. If anyone can recommend a really good heat-proof varnish, because I use lots of varnish but I'm not sure, well, they'd say that they're not heat-proof, so I wouldn't like to recommend them if they're not, you know, not heat-proof, if you're going to use it for hot plates or such. Now I've got the cutty out bit, which I cut from the, you know, which is the center bit of the brush. I cut it. I'm just going to see how we go with this one. Should I do, didn't really want straight lines in it, but fill in my gaps. So all these colors are all available in the milk paints. I've got lots of different colors. Like I said, the online Shabby Chic has them. That's where I've got mine from, and I'm told that some of you American girls have definitely got hold of them, so that's wonderful. But yeah, even going over the same areas that you've gone over gives a 3D effect in the milk paints, so all good. Okay, I don't want to go any closer to the edge because sometimes they stretch, but that's a bit of a different one for you. I don't like where I've blobbed, so please learn by my mistakes and keep your chubby fingers out of it. I'm just having a look at that teeny tiny centre and thought, would that benefit a balloon dip? And I'm going to try it because I haven't tried a balloon kiss in milk paint, so here we go. Maybe I should, I'm just going to go for it. Oh, probably didn't need as much on as I have there, but let's just, this is just a teeny tiny balloon. Well, it's an ordinary size balloon that I just put water in directly from the tap. I'm not going to touch it anywhere else with the balloon, I promise. But that is okay. I'll let it dry off a bit, and if it needs a little bit of, just grabbing my skewer, not with the pointy end, the flat end. You can always create your own petal likes with the skewer. That's got a little bit of hair or something on it. Okay, fun to do with girlfriends, I suppose. Fun to do if people work in nursing homes, because I know that I've been told that they've started doing it with the elderly, sitting there doing a bit of paint pouring and things like this. Certainly great to do just yourself if you have ideas for something. If you've got any other ideas what I could do with the milk paint, yeah, let us all know and we can all have a go, I suppose. Just gonna see what it looks like when I run some of the actual lines into each other. Okay, I don't like it. Oh my goodness, it's like now that looks like a fly has been in it. So I might just try and go back over that, and I'll probably stuff it right up. But you have to try. Doesn't look so good. See? So I made a mess. But yeah, there you go. Little quick one for you. Little idea. I'll try and take you in a bit closer so you can have a look. Those little milk paint droplets do start to spread a little bit, so it creates, you know, a really good 3D effect. But for something that's just done at home and that wasn't bought, it's given a really good effect, except for those blobs where my chubby fingers hit it. So sorry about that, guys, but stuff happens. Looking at that, I probably would have liked the red to go right to the very edge, but I was just thinking if it spread, so you might do something different. But I certainly love those little cutouts that I did that look like petals. So many possibilities, so many ideas going around in my head. I have bits of paper here, then everywhere, all different ideas. I'm writing down ideas, things, what I must do next. Oh, I'll try this and I'll try that. So crazy head of mine. Thanks so much for joining me. I really and truly appreciate each and every one of you. Thanks so much for subscribing. And if you haven't subscribed, please do so. Press the little notification button so you'll get notified when another one of my either amazing art pieces are come out amazing or a fail. I will show you either way, and I think that is important, especially for beginners that don't get intimidated, that thinking YouTube artists have everything perfect every time, because we do not, and I show you all my failures as well as my successes. Okay guys, bye for now.